everybody. Going to be a great video today. We're looking at histograms and how to make one using Google Sheets. So anyways, let's get into it. The steps to making a histogram. First thing you do is you split the data up into bins. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. You determine the number of data points that goes into each bin, right? So you have your small, medium, large bin, and you're sorting all your stuff in there. Then we're going to create a bar graph that shows that data. All right, so let's get into it. What do we do here? Let's take a look at our data. Now, this is from some fling machines that we did recently. And here you go. You can see most people have recorded their data in feet, but now we have a group here that actually recorded their data in inches. So that's just as valid, but we're going to have to do a little something to kind of clean it, or not clean it, but change it, convert it into feet, right? So it matches the rest of it. What we can do here is we can just use a formula, and we can type in equals, of course, since we're doing a formula. We'll go over here and we'll do that cell divided by 12. Okay, and now I'm going to copy and paste that formula to the rest of the cells using Command C and Command V, and there we go. So now we can do this. We can say, okay, 10.7, all right, and then we can say 11.3. And you can see as I change one, right, the one to the right of it still changes because that's simply this cell divided by 12 equals B37, right? Let's see. So this would be 7.7 and so on and so on. Now I kind of want to speed this process up, so I might do something like this. I might copy it and then go over here and paste it, and you get this ref, which means like you can't do that, and you can't do that. Why can't you do that? Because as you change one thing, you change another one. So if I'm copying pasting from one row over, that's going to inherently change the value of the thing that's being copied. So you end up with this big paradox, and the solution is this. You simply copy it, and then you go up here to, you click where you want to paste it, and then you go here to edit, and you click paste special, and you paste values only right there. So now, okay, let's delete this right here. We don't need that anymore, and let's clean this up using the decimal places. We'll go to 1 decimal place. There we go. So that looks pretty good. Now we have our entire data set in feet, not in inches. So what we're going to do now is this. Let's see, what are we going to do now? Okay, so I suppose the next step should be we should sort this data. So let's select all, use Command A, and actually you might not even need to do this. We're going to click on the data menu and we're going to sort sheet by column A to Z. So there we go. You can see I sorted it, and I have 3 at the top, which is the smallest, and then down at the bottom I have 14.1, which is the largest, right there in row 45. So I have 45 data points ranging from 3 to 14.1. Okay, so let's look at our steps here. So I guess, you know what, I wasn't really thinking about this. Step 1 is to clean and sort data low to high. Okay, perfect. And split the data into bins, determine the number of data points in each bin. All right, so now we need to split the data into bins. So I'm going to create some bins, and I'm just going to do a range of 2 feet for each bin. So my first bin is going to be 3 to 5. My next bin will be 5 to 7. My next bin will be 7 to 9, and then 9 to 11, and 11 to 13. And then I think I will need one more, which is 13 through 15. Okay, so there we go. Interesting. That one is left justified. Not sure exactly what's going on there. Sure, we'll be all right. Okay, so and now we're just simply going to say, okay, we're going to take anything that's 3 through 5 inches long, and we're going to put it in that bin. So let's go through and highlight this. Okay. So 3, 3.4, 4, and 4.5 are all in the range between 3 and 5. So that is going to mean that 4 data points go in there. Okay, now 5 to 7. So 5.5 through 7. Okay, I guess just the 5.5 will be there. We'll include these 7 in these 7 through 9. So we'll just put 1 there. Okay, and now this is going to be a big one, I think. 7 through 9. Yes, quite a big one here. Okay, so that ranges from 25 through 6 through 25. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 25 minus 5 so that I make sure the 6 is captured. I'm not going to do 25 minus 6. I'm going to do 25 minus 5, and I'm going to find out that there are 20 data points that are in the range of 7 through 9, and that's good. That's what I was hoping, given the directions for the fling machine were to throw a cotton ball 10 inches. And then, okay, 9 through 10.7 here. Let's see, 35 minus 25. That would be 10 right here. And then 11 through 13. That's 42 minus 34. That would be 8. And then ultimately, our last one here is going to be 13 through 14.1. All right, so that is, we end up with another 4. There we go. Okay, so now we have our data. We have our bins, and we have our data points. Okay, so let's do this. Let's highlight this data, and let's go to Insert, and we'll insert a chart. And here we go. It comes out with a line chart. It's okay. Don't mind that, but I think we can do better if we go for a column bar chart right here. Now we have some interesting things going on. It's 3 through 1, 5 through 1, 7 through 1, 9 through 1, and 11 through 1. Not sure exactly what it's thinking there, but I do know how to fix that. We'll go over here to customize. And the first thing let's do is look at the horizontal axis. And let's treat labels as text. And you can see it immediately cleans up and looks better right there. And now we can go about, we have our data points and our bins. It already figured that out for us. But let's edit those a little bit. So let's go to our titles, and let's change our chart title to, let's say, Fling Machine Histogram. And we'll change our horizontal axis title to bins. Let's say bins, inches thrown. And then we'll change our vertical axis to number of trials in each bin. And there we go. That is the essence of a histogram right there. Now, I think one last thing that I like doing is adding data labels right here. So you can see without having to like scroll over, oh, is that 8? Is that 9? Right? What is it? It just says 8 right there. Now I've messed something up. I've put our error bars on there. That's interesting, but no. Let's not put the error bars on. Let's put the labels on there. Legend, we might not need a legend. In fact, I could delete it if I want to. Let's not do that. Okay, apparently that's not how you delete it. Let's go over to customize legend, position, font. Is there an option to just remove it? None. There we go. So we can get rid of the legend if we want to. Horizontal axis, we already treated those labels as text, which is perfect. Vertical axis and grid lines. That's about it. There is our histogram. With the histogram, we can do some interesting things, which we'll go ahead and talk about in class. But for now, that's it. I will end the video. Thank you for watching. Good luck.